Hello everybody, welcome to Short Shot Archery. Anthony here. Just hiding out in my shooting shack. Hopefully the fallout from this video isn't too bad. Now this is going to be a great video. We're going to talk about what you can do, what I did when a piece of my equipment had a defect in it and it stopped working. So I'm going to break this down into 9 parts. So part 1, your equipment breaks. This break is going to have to be due to a manufacturer error. You know, there was something wrong with the material, something happened when they were making this piece of equipment. Of course, you're going to also want to check out the warranty on that piece of equipment. You know, are you still in warranty? You know, what are the rules? So this is very general, and this is based on my experience. So don't go out there now and, you know, contact all these companies and think you're just going to get things replaced. This is for if something, you know, happens because of a manufacturer error. Now that we have that clear, I just want to take you through the steps I had to take to get my piece of equipment that broke replaced due to a manufacturer error. Part 2. After my piece of equipment broke, I contacted the merchant that sold that piece of equipment. So I contacted the distributor and I said, hey, this piece of equipment broke. You know, here's what happened. This was done over the phone, and they immediately told me to email them, you know, information about it, so that they'd have that all on file. And I talked to the person that was in charge of matters such as this. Part 3. The merchant then contacted the manufacturer on my behalf, so they were acting like an intermediary in between 2 groups. Me, the company that made the product, they were acting as the middleman to go in between both of us. So they contacted the manufacturer. Part 4, the manufacturer in turn told them, well, we need pictures, we need evidence that you know, this actually happened. So then it was my turn to send pictures, which is part 5. I then took detailed pictures of what happened to my piece of equipment. I then sent them to the merchant, and the merchant then sent them to the manufacturer. Part 6. If requested, you may need to send your broken piece of equipment back to the merchant. That way, the merchant can then send that piece of equipment back to the manufacturer that created that equipment, so they can diagnose, you know, what exactly happened, because a responsible manufacturer is going to want to make sure that this is, you know, it was a one-time only thing and it's not something that's going to be affecting the production down the road and, you know, the quality of what they're producing. Part 7. This one is not a little bit up in the air, but basically the manufacturer is going to determine if it was their fault or not. Generally, if you're covered under your warranty, you should be fine because that equipment shouldn't be failing. This is kind of an intermediary step because at this point it's probably already decided that you're going to get your equipment replaced. But I felt it was necessary to throw that in there just to give you an idea on the full circle we're going here. Part 8. So this is when we're finally getting things done. The manufacturer is going to send the replacement equipment to the merchant that then verifies the equipment was received. It looks like it's in good shape. It's brand new. Part 9. The merchant sends you the equipment you've been waiting for. You've been waiting to get replaced. This ends the cycle because now you have your replaced equipment. Everything is, you know, back to normal, I guess, as we would call it. Now you may be wondering how long this process takes. Since I am only going from my experience with this, and it is very limited because I've only had one issue with an equipment problem, it took about 2 weeks, two business weeks. So Monday through Friday, you know, most of these places are working like a 9 to 5. It's a 2-week span from the equipment breaking to, you know, going through the process and getting it replaced, as long as it's under warranty. So I hope you enjoyed me sharing this with you. I felt that it was necessary for, you know, this information just to be put out there. You know, I'm not trying to, you know, set a this is how it should be done, this is what you should expect. This is my experience, and I just think some people would find it interesting or be able to keep that experience in the back of their mind if a friend of theirs or they themselves, you yourself, have an issue. Then you could be like, okay, I remember Sure Shot. Anthony had some good points. He told me what happened in his situation. So now I can feel a little more confident in going about this. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and as always, happy shooting.